In Hinduism, there is a concept of avatars, which are divine incarnations of gods who descend to earth to fulfill a specific purpose, often to restore balance and righteousness, also known as dharma, in the world. In Buddhism, while Buddhism does not emphasize the existence of a permanent soul, it does recognize the concept of bodhisattvas. Bodhisattvas are beings who have attained enlightenment but choose to remain in the cycle of birth and death to help others attain enlightenment as well. Many Native American tribes have beliefs about certain individuals being born with specific gifts or purposes to fulfill within their communities. So, my friends, today I want to talk about science you can recognize in yourself or maybe in your family members. Usually in each family tree, there is at least one specific soul that is like a chosen one that came or have chosen to be born in this family to heal family wounds and to ascend family DNA. So you may be the one, or there is someone in your family. We'll be talking today about the science you can recognize that you may be the one, or that certain specific soul is in your family tree. That's where the concept of the chosen ones is coming from. Many ancient tribes knew about that, and many people were noticing this kind of characteristics in certain specific individuals. But even this type of people can easily lose themselves in the social structures because they're often not really fitting into society, into religious circles, into any rules that are not really in sync with the principles of nature. So therefore, they can easily get traumatized, and because of that they can lose themselves in the process of trying to find their purpose. But what is very profound about them is that they have a very strong sense of inner compass. So if they give themselves space and time, they will figure things out and they will find a way. So what are the signs you can recognize that you are the one? So in case you've maybe lost yourself, or you may recognize that you're still not really walking your path, this will help you to understand it. So the first sign you may be the chosen one, or someone in your family may be the chosen one, is that you challenge and question everything. Everything. So it's often noticeable that when things are out of sync with the principles of nature, which is one for all and all for one, you may start to question everything, like why people are fighting due to religion, why people are killing one another and they believe in certain gods, why people are so mean towards one another while they claim themselves to believe in God or whatever. You may start questioning everything and challenging beliefs of others. If that's you, it's a sign you've come here to raise the frequency. You've come here to lead, to guide, to help. So don't look at it as this mission makes you more important. Often when people go through a process of spiritual awakening, they also start to, judge people who are not awakening. So don't get lost in this process, but know there is a purpose you've come here to fulfill. Focus on that purpose and notice where it is leading you. It's not about figuring everything out immediately, but just focus on what feels right and keep following it. When you follow to what feels right, more of what is right for you will be revealed to you. The second sign is that you may have given up your religion. Maybe you've been born in a specific family that would describe themselves as they're under this type of a religion. Or maybe your kids have started questioning everything you taught them. When you see something like that happening, it's not because there's something wrong with you, it's because you see that through the process of time, maybe people have lost the real meaning behind all religious structures. You see, all religions have a very similar story that has same roots. But many people have lost themselves in definitions, in beliefs around it. Many people think their God is better than other people's God, while all these different stories are talking about one and the same source. So, because you see through these lines, you see through everything, you see through these beliefs, you've started giving up on these certain specific stories, which doesn't mean you stop knowing, that there is a source of life. You just don't sign up to certain beliefs that are not maybe in sync with it. So if that is you, well, it's time for you to speak your truth and to notice where it is leading you, because your purpose is slowly being revealed to you, and soon you will know more about what to do with it. The third sign is that you're not maybe close to any family member. You may feel very, very disconnected maybe from all your family tree. It's because that will allow you to heal your family wounds, your family patterns that are maybe destructive or maybe unhealthy. You see, the easiest way to heal something is to move away and to observe how it is functioning and where there are dysfunctions and how to change them, how to upgrade them. That's why I don't feel like you're fitting into your family, or maybe you may find a certain family member in your family tree that's like not fitting in at all. So give them space and time, because they will figure everything out. The fourth sign is that you took an unusual career path. Well, it's unusual to people who are used to do what everybody else is doing. But for you, it's just your calling. It's, you choose to do something. Like when I started to feel a sense like I need to start painting, no one in my family is an artist. And it was something completely unfamiliar to me. But I felt a calling to start doing that. And it may happen to many of you this similar way. You just start doing something very unusual according to expectations of your family. But that's how you change, right? That's how you change a pattern, and that's how you start paving a completely new way. Because of that, you also become a symbol of possibility for others who will see you as an inspiration. So just follow it and see where it will take you, and keep up and keep trusting the process. Keep trusting that the source or God is moving through you, guiding you, navigating you through all the setbacks, all the challenges, all the roadblocks. Know that you will find a way, that you got this. Okay? You got this, my friend. The fifth sign is that you don't have anything in common with most people. With most people, you don't have anything in common. Maybe you've started seeing or noticing it even in your childhood. Like it was very weird to interact with other kids. They felt to you maybe imbalanced or ungrounded. So you've most probably spent more time with much older people, because you found more things in common with older people who felt more grounded, more balanced, so it was much easier to communicate with them, and you've observed them with very open eyes. You wanted to learn from them so you would kind of grow up faster, right? And do what truly matters. If that's you, it's a sign that you've come here like a black sheep, like a chosen one, who is, many of them are right now very active. Some may call them light workers. Some may call them path showers. Some may call them truth seekers, and so on, that come here to balance the energy, to synchronize the energy, and show others that walking a different path is not just a choice, it's also an act of choosing bliss, which is very powerful. But on that path, you may notice it's not just choosing to walk it, it's also walking it in faith, in trust, in knowing that things are working out for you, because your intellect may not often find a reason why you should follow it, because at the beginning often it feels like nothing works in your favor. That's why you have to have a certain amount of faith and trust, because when you choose to follow your calling, well, allow that calling to guide you, right? So trust yourself, not the external influences. The next sign, you may notice that you're being here to guide, to lead, to teach, to show a way, is that maybe in your family circle, you've been described as someone who's causing a huge disturbance. Like, many of your family members may not even like you. Many of your family members may be discouraged because of you. Well, it's because you're disturbing the unhealthy attachments to certain expectations of how you should be or how anyone should be. So it would be appropriate in the eyes of society, in the eyes of culture that has obviously lost itself. So don't worry about that. You will find your soul family, your soul tribe. And some of your family members may even see you again as a great opportunity to heal, to choose a different path. So focus on what really resonates with you. And when you need more time alone, give yourself an opportunity to do that, but then also move forward in life and find your tribe. Don't focus so much on your biological family when nothing in your family seems to function well, and find ways to heal yourself and to focus on what really speaks to you. Focus on that and get all of yourself into it. You will see magic will start happening in your life. The seventh sign is that you're incredibly successful. When you choose to do what speaks to you, or what resonates with you, or what you always wanted to do, you become very successful at it. As Socrates said, we're not really learning new things, we're remembering old things. Every time we choose to do something that really speaks to us, it's like our soul was guided to do it because there's a memory of us being very skillful already at it, maybe from past lives, maybe from different incarnations. We hold within very deep and profound talents, all of us. And when you choose to follow your calling, you become very successful at it. So you may be noticing when you choose to do something unconventional, or when you choose to do something that is specifically your thing, you will become successful at it very, very fast. Or you may be noticing it in a certain family member that you may be like, how that person is succeeding at it so fast. Well, that's why, because that person has chosen to follow his or her calling. So it may be you, or it may be someone in your family. The eighth sign is that you're usually the last person invited to any party, to any gathering, to any event, because most people just don't want you there because you don't fit in. You don't have much in common with them. So don't really worry about that. Do your thing, my friend. You haven't come here to fit into this world. You've come here to create a new world, a new earth that is emerging because your unique energy, because your input, because what you are doing and creating and producing. So focus on this, my friend. Focus on what calls you, what is speaking to you to create, what you feel inspired to do. Focus on these things and explore them, study them. Do everything you can to make them grow. Also, you may notice that you're not just being focused in the present moment, you're being focused on the future. You're not spending so much time on how to just survive in this moment. You're investigating how to make your future better. So also people that will be walking with you may find the benefit of it. You will find very incredible solutions for financial opportunities, for health improvement, for relationship, maybe deepening of relationships, and so much more. The spiritual evolution, you are the one that will figure everything out. So focus on what makes sense to you, okay? The next sign is that your family has very low expectations of you, because many people think, when we see outsiders, or maybe when they see outsiders, they think there will nothing come out of them. But you already know that you're just walking a different path. You already know you will figure things out. That's why you're studying all kinds of subjects that are maybe out of normal in society. Like maybe most people in society are just not opening their minds to all kinds of possibilities that are available to us. You're doing that, but they are not seeing that you're doing that. One day they will see results, but you're not doing that to show them that it's possible. You're just doing that because you feel you have to do it. And that's the only reason you ever need. Just because you feel you have to do it. That's enough. So if your family has low expectations of you, use it as a drive. Use it as a fire for what is guiding you, because it truly doesn't matter what other people think of you as long as you know what matters to you, right? As long as you start losing awareness around what truly matters to you, you will start to focus on what other people think of you. So focus on what matters to you. Focus on why. Focus on your why you've chosen to walk this path. And when it gets hard, keep feeding your mind with other people's stories that have also chosen to walk a different path. It will help you to sometimes keep the faith strong and bright, okay? And the last sign that you're a different one is that you look for role models beyond your family. This is very profound. Even though you've been raised maybe in a very beautiful family, maybe in a very healthy family from many aspects, it's not to discourage any of your family members or to say you're better or whatever. You just are curious about what else is possible for the human potential. There are so many great people on this world that are great examples, and you just want to study those who inspire you. So you're looking for role models, not for celebrities or to, people, certain people that most people are looking up for. You're looking for people that have really embodied great qualities of a character, great virtues, that make them very disciplined, very clear-minded, very focused and driven, very kind and compassionate, very loving and service-oriented. You may find this kind of people as role models, and you're looking up for them to learn from them, not to be like them, but to learn from them. This is a very big change from what maybe most people may be doing when they are looking up to certain celebrities. They want to be like them. But when you're looking for role models, you're just learning from their good qualities. embodying them, integrating them, and then finding out where your path is leading you when you embody more of your good qualities. So my friends, I hope any of that may help you to notice that there's nothing wrong with you. You're just here with a different mission. You're not, being left behind. Every time you feel like you're being left behind, you're on a wrong path. Because when you focus on your path, there's no one in front of you. You've come here to pave it. Firstly to discover it, then to walk it, and with your steps, you're paving it. So no one is in front of you when you're walking your path. There's only light that is guiding you, right? So when you are feeling left behind, you're comparing yourself with someone. Focus back on your journey. Focus on what matters to you. Notice your calling and embody it. My friends, this is it for today. I'm sending you lots of love, blessings, and power. I hope you've enjoyed in today's painting. I'm a visionary artist, so I'm producing art, and you can find all of my art in our site, AttractPassion.com, and also on our Etsy store, I Draw My Passion. Go there and check it out. We're just running a very unique sale, so don't miss it. You can find all of my art, and if any of it will speak to you, it's a sign that maybe it's for you, maybe it has something to say to you. It was created with love, and that's what you will get with it. So till next time, one love.